Okay, it's a quick video for myself, Harvey Goldman. No cuts, no edits, no filters, and no hair. So as you can see, I'm in the den today. Lovely. Really today, just want to put a video out there about peace of mind and why, as I've gotten older, I've chosen to distance myself from people, just people in general. It's not that I'm a Grinch. It's not that I'm difficult to get along with. It's not that I am particularly difficult to talk to. But I feel that as I've gotten older, I value my time so much more. And along with my time, I value my headspace, my mental well-being. What I found that growing up in the area that I grew up, it was a lot of small town mentality. And if you don't know what that means, it's kind of like a thing where in a small village or a small town, everybody's in each other's business and they all kind of know what's going on, and you've got curtain twitching neighbours and kind of all the rest of it. And so because of that, there was a lot of drama. Very often over silly things, very often over very little things. There was always scandal, there was always drama. Mrs. Miggins down the road had done this and her partner had done that and all the rest of it. So I was surrounded by this as a child in my formative years. Now I broke away from that and I moved to London when I was about 18. Just about 18. And didn't encounter any of it in London, because in London there really isn't room for small town mentality. You know, it's a very large place. People are generally quite disconnected in London. I think the sense of community, especially now, is probably almost non-existent. But even back then, there was a sense of just A to B. Everybody had a mission, and nothing could divert people from that mission. So when I came back from London, back to live in Devon, I sort of took a bit of that back with me. And for that reason, over the years, I've had less and less time for people that create drama, for people that try and force their drama onto myself or bring it into my kind of cave of well-being, if you like. And if it means cutting people away, it means cutting people away. If it means spending less time with people or choosing different people to spend my time with, then so be it. I did do a video about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, on removing negative people from your life. And yeah, I absolutely stand by that. I think there is no room in my life for negativity, but also I've got no time for it. As you get older, when you get into your 40s, life is very much still about chasing money and protecting yourself and safeguarding yourself and your family. And I'm almost at the end of my 40s. I mean, I'm 47, so I'm pretty much at the end of my 40s. And for me, now, as I said, I value my time more than anything, but I value my headspace and just keeping my soul intact by not being infected with drama. Now, I don't know if anybody else can relate to that. I mean, let me know in the comments if you've got any experience of this, what you do to preserve your mental well-being when all around you is chaos and people seem to relish kind of inflicting their dramas onto you. It does mean as well that you do keep a very small friend group. And like I said at the start, it's not because I'm difficult to get on with. I'm a very easy person to get on with. I'm very affable. I'm very easy to please. But I've taken a very firm stance on protecting what's in here. And I think we all need to do that. I think we all need to protect our minds from rot. Now, one of the things that I value, I'm in a relationship. I've been with my partner for 11 years almost. Just about 11 years. So she knows better than anybody that I need me time. And by me time, I don't mean me with her time. I mean me alone time. Just need to be alone with my thoughts. And honestly, apart from when I'm doing something with my partner or kids that's kind of meaningful and it's might be a family thing, my alone time is probably my most valued time. It's probably my most special time because I get to reset mentally. I get to rebalance. If there's anything bothering me, I can use that time to flush it from my system and to do like a grand reset. And I think that's important. I think it's undervalued. I think alone time is very much undervalued in this day and age. We're forced into a world where we are forced into interactions with people. We're forced into them at work. And I mean, let's face it, most of us, if we do a normal 9 to 5, spend a third of our day for about 50 years working with people that we probably wouldn't in most cases necessarily have anything to do with outside of a work environment. And yet you're thrust into a role in and around these people with your job choice, and you're just left to deal with it, you know, and that's a huge chunk. I mean, you probably spend more time with those people than you do with anybody else. So I think the alone time is especially important to reset from work. We're all thrust into a world where social media and social expectation is around us all the time in the form of things like Facebook. People living their fake best life on Instagram with, you know, rented supercars and Airbnbs and all the rest of that codswallop. And again, you're kind of forced into these interactions. Yes, you can turn the app off or you can mute notifications, but it's almost like people knocking on your window and they don't stop knocking. You know, you get a message through and it's like, hello, hello, I'm here, pay me some attention. So you need to take a break from that as well. Taking a break from social media and just social life in general, just to be alone and to enjoy the moment with your own headspace and to be able to appreciate everything that you've got. I use my alone time as learning opportunity a lot of the time. Sometimes I just pull my pad and play video games. Or, you know, I'm a guy, so yeah. Sometimes it's just about video games, eating Doritos and doing literally nothing, wasting time. But it's still important. And yeah, food for thought. Let me know in the comments. What are your thoughts on this? What do you do? What do you value most about the time that you have with yourself? Has it meant that as you've got older, have you fewer and fewer friends because you value the interactions that you have? You feel they have to be more meaningful than just fair weather interactions or fly-by-night interactions? Really interested to find out. I'm sure it's not just me. I'm sure it's not just endemic of a UK male pushing 50. Like I said, I felt this way probably in my mid-20s out of uni. I felt this way. And that's progressively become more and more pronounced as I've gotten older. And it is something that I'm consciously aware of. It's not anything that I plan to do anything about though. So yeah. So there you go. Food for thought. What do you do to preserve your mental space and to stop your soul from becoming fractured with social expectation and what's going on around you? Let me know. Goldman, peace out.